Paul, 자기소개 좀 해주세요.
Hi everyone, my name is Paul. My Korean name is Sungjin. I'm a CPA. I work as an accountant at one of non-profit housing societies in Vancouver. My role as an accountant is to make sure that my company has enough resources to help and to serve the people. I'm also a pastor, marketplace pastor at U Village Church. There I preach regularly. And I'm also involved with the young adult group, and I help out the young adults to know the Lord and grow in their faith. I'm married to Esther. God has brought us together about 5 years ago when we were serving together at a local small church. Esther and we like to spend our time together on our day offs. We go to the parks, we go to the swimming pool, or we go to a coffee shop just to share our lives together. I think the most challenging time for my life was between the year of 2017 to 2019. At the time, I was going to 2 schools at the same time. I was trying to finish my theology degree, and I was trying to study for my CPA exam, and I was working at a tax firm, and I was planting a church, and I was also planning a wedding at that time. And on top of it all, my dad in South Korea, he was going through illness as he was battling a lung cancer. So at the time, the most difficult thing for me was just trying to navigate different life issues and different life struggles that were coming at the same time to me. And then when my dad passed away after battling cancer for about 2 years, I just lost all of my hope. I just lost all my motivation to study, to work, and just to continue on my life. So during that time, I spent a lot of time in prayer, just asking God to help me. And through that prayer, God met me and He restored my hope and restored my motivation and just gave me courage and strength to keep going, finish my studies, and do well in work. So God really helped me during that time to carry me through in my most difficult time. Growing up, I always thought that I know God. Because I grew up in a Christian family, I went to Christian elementary school and Christian high school, I thought I know God all the time. But it was when I went to the university, I started to question about my faith. And I started to ask, yes, I know about the things about God. I know the facts about God, but do I really know Him at an intimate, at a personal level? So that was the turning point in my life that I decided to surrender my life to Jesus and to live for Him and to walk with Him. So after graduating from the University of Washington in Seattle, I was questioning myself, so how I can honor and serve God with my life. And because at the time I believed that the only best way to honor God and serve God is to work in a church, I decided to go to a seminary and to become a pastor. So as I was studying theology at seminary at Regent College, I took a course by Professor Paul Stevenson. The title of the course was Theology of Faith and Work. And as I was taking this course, I learned that we can actually honor God, that we can actually serve God anywhere in the world, wherever we are, regardless of what our vocations are. And also, as I was trying to minister as a pastor in a local church, I quickly realized that we need a lot of more Christian professionals to go out into the world of marketplace so that they can be the salt and light into the world to bring God's healing, to bring God's love, and to bring God's transformation to the world of marketplace. So that's why I decided to go into the world of marketplace so that I can actually help people live out their callings as the salt and as the light in the world of marketplace. So my goal in this life is to really bring God's kingdom into our world. In Matthew chapter 7, when Jesus teaches us how to pray, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Also in Revelation, we see that God is bringing His heaven down to the earth. So my vision and my goal in this life is to be part of God's kingdom project of bringing God's heaven, God's kingdom into our world. So on this channel, I really want to talk about the gospel. In Romans chapter 1, Paul says that the gospel is the power of God. But my question is, what does this gospel, the power of God, have anything to do with our work? And how does the gospel help us when we are facing difficulties and struggles in our workplaces? And how does the gospel transform our workplaces? So these are the kinds of topics that I would like to talk about with you. And also on this channel, I would like to talk about my own failures, my own struggles, my own difficulties working in this world as God's servant in the world of marketplace. So I hope to see you on the next videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.